Hey everybody, David here from Humanizing the Badge. An optimist, a pessimist, and a realist walk into a donut shop. Give me a few minutes and I'll explain how this relates to being a police officer, besides just the fact that it mentions donuts. I would say that the majority of police officers enter the profession with a great deal of optimism about what the future holds. After all, the main reason people become police officers is because they want to help people. If you have a sincere desire to help, and are willing to commit a significant amount of effort toward that goal, what could possibly go wrong? Indeed, the law-abiding people in our communities, and especially children and other vulnerable members of our society, deserve to be helped. Police officers begin their career by placing a very high expectation on themselves about what it means to be in a position to help people, and how true they intend to be to that special commitment. Your expectations on yourself may be legitimate. Society's expectations for you may be legitimate, but soon the weight of those expectations begins to overwhelm you, and you begin to realize that you have placed yourself in a position which you are not permitted to hurt or to fail or to simply be human. Sure, there are days when you may be able to shake it off, regain a sense of hope, and push back against the negativity. But eventually you find yourself becoming more pessimistic than optimistic about the difference that you are making as you perform your job in your community. You become depersonalized, demoralized, and detached. Soon, you find yourself developing a preoccupation with stress-producing people or situations, overindulging in escape behaviors like alcohol, drugs, or overspending, avoiding intimacy and seeking fantasy over reality, seeking to control everything and everyone as a means to survive, justifying your actions by blaming other things and other people, or choosing simply to leave the profession. Just as optimism is not the problem, pessimism is not the solution. The answer is found in developing the ability to be realistic about the profession, about your abilities, and about how to respond to the stresses that, if left unchecked, will result in a steady decline or interest in your job and ultimately in burnout. This means that you should learn how to find joy in your work without your work becoming your identity. This means taking time for yourself too, making sure you get plenty of rest, watching your diet, engaging in some productive activities that keep you fresh and positive. It also means identifying one or two people in your life to whom you can be held accountable, who can offer you feedback and encouragement, help keep you focused on what's important in your life and in your profession. If you need help figuring out how to do any of those things, feel free to reach out to us by visiting our website at www.callforbackup.org or by sending a message to our Facebook page. We're here for you. Remember, an optimist and a pessimist and a realist walk into a donut shop. The optimist sees the donut, the pessimist sees the hole, and the realist eats the donut. So stay safe, enjoy your work, and enjoy your donut. Meanwhile, we'll be back next week with another episode of Weekly Wisdom. If you're struggling with thoughts of suicide, please send a message to our Facebook page, Call for Backup. If you're in crisis now and need immediate help, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK or text the keyword badge to 741-741 to be connected to a trained crisis counselor. It's time to call for backup.